I'm Davidson.
Hey Davidson, where are you from?
I live in North Brunswick,
Oh,
but
where are you from? New Jersey?
yeah, I lived in New Jersey my whole life. My parents were born in Vietnam.
Okay. Do you
They
speak
moved here.
Vietnamese?
Yeah, I do
Okay.
actually. Yeah, because my grandma doesn't speak English well.
Have you been to Vietnam?
You know, it's crazy. I've still never been to Asia.
Oh my gosh, I've been to Vietnam a couple times.
Oh, did you like
I
it?
love it. Yeah.
Oh, I heard it's actually like a really nice tourist destination
And I took
nowadays.
some cooking classes and yeah, I did a
That's
couple things.
cool.
Yeah.
What did you go to a lot of different places or?
In Asia, yeah, I've been to a lot of places in Asia, but when I was in Vietnam, I we went to like two or three cities in Vietnam,
Uh-huh.
but we went to Singapore on the way there, and then we went to
Wow.
Dubai on the way
Wow, so you've traveled a bunch, sounds like.
Sure.
Yeah. Is that for work or for both?
For work, yeah.
Nice.
For both. And I'm not going to talk about my work.
Is this confidential?
No.
Yeah. I've been I luckily most of my travel. Ooh, the squirrel. Okay, we're good.
Suicidal squirrel.
Oh my God. I
Yeah,
know. I
avoid
mean,
it.
it's in the suburbs. I feel like
I know.
squirrels are
I
just
know.
crazy. But thank God I didn't 'cause yeah, I remember once when I was a little kid, my dad ran over like a cat once, and that like traumatized me. I was like, oh my
Oh, that would
God.
be traumatizing.
Yeah.
So what's up with your YouTube thing? What are you hoping to accomplish?
So I have this mission called the 100 Million Lives Movement, where I'm trying to just spread more positivity and joy. And basically, a part of us doing this is to prove that like you can have deep relationships or not deep conversations with strangers,
Okay.
and like it's just you never know who you're gonna meet. Because I think a
Sure.
lot of us like we're always on our phones all day, and like sometimes it's like, hey, it's okay to put it down and just have a conversation with people, you know.
Sure.
So a lot of the folks that do tune into the live stream, it seems like the common theme is like we're all people are going through like soul searching,
Sure.
kind of like just figuring out more what they're passionate about and just life.
What are you
So,
passionate about?
well, I do love meeting people. I've
Okay.
interviewed probably over 1,000 people so far.
Wow.
So that's something that I take a
So
lot of.
do you drive Uber to interview people or
Yeah,
is that part of
yeah.
it?
I would say that's like half of it.
Okay.
But I do interview like a lot of people in general. Like I've like how I started doing a lot of this was like I would have a podcast
Okay.
where I would do like LinkedIn lives. I used to work at LinkedIn, so
Okay.
a lot of like the videos I make are also like networking tips and like
Sure.
self-development, like prioritization, time
So
management.
what is your background and experience? I don't know if you went to
Um,
university or what you've
yeah,
done.
I went to Rutgers for like a nutrition degree.
Okay.
But I've been in software sales most of my life.
Okay.
So mostly, so I've worked at,
But how
uh,
old are you? You look like you're 30.
I'm turning 37 this month.
Oh, good for you. Good.
Yeah, so that I probably look younger than my true age.
That's great.
Yeah.
Did you like Rutgers?
Oh, I loved it. It was such a fun. I mean, college is like. I feel like when you're young, well, I guess you could say this for a lot of stages in life, but I was like, oh, I can't wait to graduate. I can't wait to like make money. But then looking back at it, I was like, man, college was a lot of fun. Like, I don't know why I was trying to rush that
It's
process.
funny. My brother played D1 lacrosse at Rutgers. Like we
Oh,
grew up on
wow.
Long Island,
Yeah.
and he had a full ride. And as a freshman, he said it was really tough because like
Uh,
his dorm was on one campus.
uh-huh. Oh,
His
yeah.
classes were a city bus away on another
Yeah,
campus.
it's like
And then
everywhere. It's crazy.
the dome where he'd practice lacrosse in the winter
Uh-huh.
was like another like city bus
Oh,
away.
interesting.
So he was just saying that he'd go to like a school at like Penn State or UVA,
Yeah.
like an equitable like D1 lacrosse school, and it was
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is fantastic. And
Huh.
at Rutgers, it was like we're going through the city streets and we're fighting bombs, you know.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of homeless people in
yeah.
New
He just said
Brunswick.
it was a tough, wake up call
So
for him.
he didn't like it as
No, he
much.
loved it. He got a free ride and played lacrosse for 4 years and got a
Yeah,
free education. So no, he
yeah.
liked it.
Okay,
But
but
he just
yeah,
said
it's
it was not what he was expecting. Yeah.
so I mean I grew up pretty poor, so I was kind of used to that. Like I was born in Camden, so
Okay.
I guess for me it
Is
wasn't.
Camden in New Jersey?
Yeah, it's like
Because there's a Camden in LA. We lived in LA too.
oh,
Yeah.
so the one in Jersey is like really poor. It's like
The one in LA is too.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
I guess that's a common. So like I wasn't as shocked, but yeah, I mean, it's just
Are
weird.
you first generation Vietnamese? Did your
Yeah, yeah,
parents come over?
yeah, my parents came over and had me like pretty much like the same
Okay.
year
Oh,
that.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so they met like in like Philly. So my dad used to.
But they both came over on boats from Vietnam. Is
Yeah,
that
they were
correct?
refugees for quite some
That's cool.
time, and then they yeah, from what I hear, it was rough. Like the journey over was not easy.
No.
And they would be.
Have your parents been honest with you about their experience on the journey over? Because I
Yeah.
have a lot of Vietnamese friends and well, older, like I'm 57,
Mm,
and they've told me what their situation was, and
mm.
it was horrendous.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as a kid, you're kind of like,
Shelter.
yeah, but then as I got older, as I kind of was like, hey, mom, like, you never talk about like what happened. And then I did a bunch of this like self-development stuff, like therapy, etc. And then she would like cried, and when I asked her, and she kind of told me like the full story, and she was crying like a little baby because like I guess she never like she didn't.
Processed it.
Yeah, and then as I got older, I just kept asking her, and then she told me, and I was like, oh my god, like this is horrible. But I
Yeah,
mean,
we
you know,
lived in San Francisco, and I had a lot of Asian friends when we lived in San Francisco because it's like predominantly Asian.
yeah, it
And
definitely is.
a bunch of my friends, I used to play mahjong, and they
Oh
were
wow,
Vietnamese,
yeah.
and one of them said that she was coming over on a boat, and that they were all getting raped, so she put feces
Oh
all over her body
my god,
so that they wouldn't rape her, and they didn't.
holy
But she
shit,
like basically covered herself in
that's
feces for
so
like the whole
sad.
journey.
Damn.
I think she was
Yeah.
pretty smart.
Yeah, I mean, and so my mom shared something similar where like all of her friends got raped,
Yeah.
and like people got murdered by Thai pirates. Like it
Yep.
was like it was
Yeah,
like a
it's terrible.
bloodbath. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think I mean obviously some of it's so traumatizing that she probably had buried like a lot of this like deep within
We
her.
all bury stuff.
Yeah, but that's like stuff that obviously I never had to deal with any of, right? So like it's even hard for me to really comprehend,
Sure.
I guess, because like I've I've grew up here, so it's just a lot different. But when you're younger, like my mom she would be like, "Oh, you're so lucky! Like you have no idea how lucky you are." And I'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, mom. Like
Sure.
you know, save it for another day." But I think now I'm like, "Oh, okay. Like yeah, I see what she's saying." Because I've traveled to like, you know, other third world countries. I'm like, dude, like these people literally don't even have running water. Like this is
Right.
insane.
Where have you gone?
This like when I was in Colombia, I feel like that was when I was like, "Oh my God, there's like a lot of poverty here."
And Colombia is like not really third world as far as I'm concerned. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good point.
yeah,
But we went
yeah,
off like the beaten path,
yeah.
like
To the
so,
yeah.
the get like areas where like honestly like it was probably not smart for us to do that. But we wanted to get like the true experience, like not like the touristy stuff. So
Sure.
so I don't even know. Oh my God! Now looking back and I'm like that was not smart. So we had like a local guide
But when
kind
you're
of.
young, you can make like not smart decisions.
Yeah, but it's
No.
like now I'm like, like when I look back at, it, I'm like, that
I
was
look
probably
back
dumb.
at so many of my decisions. I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking?
But yeah, so that was like, and then when I was in Fiji as well, they were like when it rained, like the water was like brown. So like even when I was using the faucet, and we were, you know, like in a touristy area,
Right.
and it was still like the water was like brown for almost the whole trip, and I was like, oh, is this
Yeah.
what happens?
Have
So,
a
like,
sip.
yeah, and they're just like, no, when it rains, like that's just what happens. So you just have to like shower in it. I'm like,
In
is
mud.
it? Yeah, and I'm
You're
like, is this
showering in,
safe?
like,
Like
dirt.
to? But I guess that's where they're just used to it.
Sure.
So that was like the first time where I'm like, oh, like even just like clear water, like I took for granted, you
So
know?
do you live with your parents still?
No, we bought a place. We've been pretty.
Who's we?
Oh, I'm married. My wife and I
What does she
have.
do?
She's in fashion. She does like production for a company called Centric Brands.
Okay.
They're based in the Empire State Building.
Oh,
But
nice.
she commutes into the
Is she
city.
Vietnamese too?
Her family's from Hong Kong,
Oh, cool.
so she's Canto.
Yep.
Yeah, she's super. Like I would say they're like very Christian, Chinese, like conservative, and my
Did you have
parents.
like a traditional Chinese wedding with like 4,000 people?
No, so we had the pandemic wedding, so like 26 people.
Oh, you're lucky because my niece is Canto, and
Oh yeah.
well, and she was adopted though, but
Oh, Okay.
her fiance is
Uh,
full on, like Chinese. Like the mom lives in Queens, and
oh yeah, Queens is
yeah,
so
and
Chinese. Yeah.
so I was gonna throw them an engagement party in Lake Tahoe in
Oh wow.
August because
Yeah.
that's where her mom lives. And the
Oh.
mom, the Chinese mom, was like, absolutely not. Like, like we can't expect our like 300 people from our family. I was like, for an engagement party?
What?
Engagement party, I just thought it was like, please bring gifts. We're like getting
Yeah,
together for
that's
like
funny.
cocktails and appetizers. So now I guess we're gonna do it in Queens.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Dude, yeah, to your point, the Chinese weddings are absolutely insane.
Oh no, and people just come that aren't invited. It's like if you're invited, you get to bring like all your people.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's so different. When I was younger, like my aunts, because my dad was one out of 14
Yeah.
kids,
Okay.
so the weddings would be insane, and it would just take over Chinatown.
Oh yeah.
It was fun though. I was like, I kind of miss that,
It
honestly.
is really fun, but I just find it like if you're the bride and groom and your family's paying for the wedding
Yeah.
and you invite 200 people and 500 people show up because like people are like, well, I'm gonna bring my kids and my grandkids,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and that's like, and I think it's also beautiful
Yeah.
that it's like,
It's
okay, this is a family, like we're like this is a cultural event.
yeah. I mean, India's even worse. I heard like
It is. Yeah.
some of my friends like so where I live is like tons of Indians like in North Brunswick.
Okay.
So I'll interview them and like when we get talking about weddings, they're like, dude, like in India, like the weddings are like a whole month long. It's
Oh,
like
and the bride wears like 18 dresses.
yeah, yeah. They literally
Yeah.
change like all the
Yeah.
time. It's crazy.
Koreans change a lot too. The homeboy and
Oh
they do
yeah.
all the different outfits.
Actually, our Vietnamese we changed a lot too.
You
Actually,
do? Okay. I
yeah,
kind of like that. I think it's beautiful.
yeah. It's nice. So we had like an Americanized wedding, cause well I think it's because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But my wife's like a very private person, so I think that's part of it. She's very like introverted and she doesn't like being the center of attention. It was up to me. I would have 1,000-person wedding just because like I just love.
You'd be like, yeah, exactly.
I would I would like all right. Let me just
Give me
invite.
the mic.
Yeah, yeah. Let me just make it fun and like just have an excuse to like catch up with everyone. But she's like not about that
Where'd
life.
you get married?
Oh, in Princeton. Have you heard of Agricola?
No,
It's
but
like
I
one of.
haven't spent. We just moved from Brooklyn to New Jersey,
Oh, okay.
so I don't know New Jersey that well. But Princeton's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. It was like one of those like farm to table spots.
Nice.
Yeah, I honestly I miss New York City a lot. Like I kind of don't like Jersey, but they say
Same,
happy wife,
same,
happy life.
Same.
So, but she likes the space and she likes to be close to her
No,
family.
I'd rather live in like a garage,
Right? Yeah,
than
totally.
in my mansion in New Jersey.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I was like your house looks really
It's
nice.
really big,
Yeah.
but I could care less. Like
Yeah.
we lived in London, Chicago, New York, LA.
Wow.
Wait,
Damn.
where else? San Francisco, Brooklyn.
Oh.
And then we moved to that house, and I'd say of all the places that I've ever lived,
Mhm.
this is not my first choice.
Aw.
But my kids, it's great for my kids. I love it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's good for like family stuff,
Yeah,
grown up
perfect.
stuff.
It's good. Yeah.
But
We've only
yeah.
spent 2 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a really nice area. I was driving through and
It's
I'm like,
beautiful. I
huh.
don't know if you've been there before.
I haven't, but I've heard like I've heard of this area.
Yeah.
Like in Jersey, you kind of know where are the nice areas. Her family. So my wife is like we're such different. Like I grew up like super poor. My mom does nails. My dad does like he's like a bartender at Benihana, and then my wife they have like multiple properties in like all over like in Hong Kong and Virginia and New York City and Jersey. So like it's just like very different. So
Isn't that nice though?
it's nice. Yeah, I feel very lucky because I get to kind of mooch off of their like.
Oh, give me a break. You get to mooch off of your charisma. You said she's very like not social and
Yeah.
like it's all give and take. So
Right,
like
right.
she might come from a family of means
Right.
and you might not, but guess what? Like not growing up with means has lended you to your expertise in other areas.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
don't have a
It's
discount.
it's
where
a
you
good
came from.
balance for
Yeah.
sure. I keep her tippy toes and she keeps me
Yeah.
alive.
They'll never see you mooching. Like, she could be mooching off of your charisma.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I try. I mean, I try to be a good husband, but we all make mistakes for sure. You know,
Well,
but yeah,
I would cut yourself some slack. In a quarter
I
mile,
mean,
turn
we
right
all have
onto
made a lot of
Happiest.
mistakes, so we'll just say that.
Everyone.
Yeah, yeah, and
I'm always like one step short of making one decision away from making a bad mistake. But that's
we sound
okay.
similar.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, but no, we have fun. Like she's a good girl,
Are you
but
guys gonna have kids?
hopefully soon. Yeah, I think we're fine. Her friend. So you know how like people in New York City have kids much later.
Hmm.
So like her friends are finally starting to have kids. So now it's like in
Yeah,
it.
I had my kids in my 40s. Enter the
Oh,
roundabout and
cool.
take the
Okay.
first exit onto
Yeah,
Spring
but it sounds
Street.
like for your husband's career, you traveled a lot. It sounds like, or both of
Both
your.
of us, yeah.
Yeah. So for us, I think it was just like we have some of my best friends' kids are like demon kids, like they're just very hyper. So
Yeah.
she saw that and she's like, "Oh my God, like I don't want to have if kids are gonna be that crazy, like I don't want to have kids." And she thinks they'll be like me. She's like, I feel like they're gonna be wild and they're just gonna be um
Yeah,
a
well, you just
handful.
gotta have them and figure it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, we'll figure it out. I'm like, my
Yeah.
mom had kids with like barely any resources. Like, we'll be fine.
My mom was 20 and had kids, and they had barely any
Wow.
resources, and it all worked out.
Yeah, but she, coming from her
In 310
background,
meters,
it's
turn
like they
right
want
on
to be
Washington
thoughtful
Street,
and they want
using
to
the
be.
right
It's
lane.
like I don't know. It's like we're overthinking it. It's not that
Yeah.
we'll be fine. I'm not too worried, honestly. But they, she, you can't, I can't force her to have kids, right? So.
Oh, yeah, no, that wouldn't be. That's called rape.
Yeah, that would
That's
not
not
be.
gonna go well with the family.
Yeah, but I think she's finally open to it now
Oh, good.
because her best friend just had a kid like a month and a half ago. So and then his wife was like,
It's the
yeah, it
best
was
thing you ever done. You ever
and
do
well
with
they're
your
also
wife.
like it was so easy. They're like we just popped out in like 20 minutes. I'm like
Yeah, it
what?
was so easy.
And but she thinks it's gonna
And
be
I was
rough.
40, and it was
Wow.
so easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, it was really nice
And
meeting
my
you.
kids are amazing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize this place is back here. So where am
Whoa,
I
this is
going?
cool. It
Oh,
looks like it's
that's
right here. It looks
well.
like
There's
it's.
the other place that I like. I love the Grand Cafe.
It looks
Oh,
like.
yeah, so there's sushi that I like there.
Oh, okay, I
But
see
let's
it.
make sure we're going to the right place
Oh,
because
there it
this one
is.
looks like it's closed.
Wait, sushi. Oh no, there's lights.
Okay, don't leave. I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
no, this is the
Just let
one
me know.
this is the one that's
You
closed.
think so?
100% I do.
Oh no.
Yeah, we got to go to the other one.
Oh, so the GPS was the other GPS was right
Yeah,
there.
the other one is the one.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
this is the one that closed.
Good memory. Oh, it's super close. Okay,
Yeah,
you're good.
thank you.
Yeah, my sister lives up around here, so we're in Morristown a lot,
Oh, that's cool.
which
There's
is like so
plenty.
much more to do
There is,
than down.
especially by me. There's nothing to do by me.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that house is nice though.
Turn right on N Street, then turn right on Court Street.
Okay, it's 4 minutes. That's not too bad.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, don't drop me here. I know this place. I used to come to this place. It's been long gone.
You recommend this place that we're going to?
Yeah, it's the same place. It's just like transferred locations.
I'll check it out because my
It's really
sister
good.
my
Yeah.
sister and her fiance are like sushi fanatics. Like
Yeah.
they're
There's
obsessed.
monster sushi around here, which is okay, but this one's the best one.
Okay, Monster. I think I've seen them post pictures of that.
Yeah, Monster's good. Using the right lane, turn right on Washington Street.
Oh, okay. It's like that mini thingy. Cool. Yeah, it sounds like you have a lot of good stories to tell.
Mhm.
Any advice for a 36-year-old that's about to turn 37?
Like, you need to be more specific. I have lots of advice.
I guess for me.
But like regarding what? Like
How
finances,
about
like life
marriage?
goals.
Marriage has been, I'm not gonna lie, has been pretty challenging for me.
I would say with marriage, like, you know, just always go back to the core. Like, hopefully you chose someone that you want to be with long term,
Yeah.
and just always focus on that. And like, you guys are gonna diverge and
Yeah.
have different goals and different, but always come back together and realize that like you chose each other. You
Yeah.
weren't forced to be together. Hopefully, like you chose each other. And
We did.
like,
Yeah.
and for my husband and I, like even today, he was getting my last nerve,
Oh.
and I was like so mad. We were in
Hmm.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania at a basketball like tournament. I've got
Hmm.
two boys, And I was so mad at him. And I was like, why am I mad at him? I'm like,
Hmm.
I chose this person,
Hmm.
and we just have a difference of opinion. And I can
Yeah.
choose to be ugly and like
Hmm.
stand on my ground, or I can choose to just be like, just let it go.
Yeah.
Like, just let it go
Hmm.
and be a good partner.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it comes down to is flexibility and also like understanding other people's perspective.
Hmm.
And then also being conscious and aware of your ego.
Oh
Because a lot
yeah.
of time when your ego's involved, like
Hmm.
you make bad choices.
Oh, that's a good one. Ego, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
I could see that because we both are stubborn and like we both are very opinionated and like she's
And you're
very
both
like
probably smart,
hmm?
and
She, I think she has like she has very high integrity, whereas like I'm just trying to have a good time, like you
right,
know what I mean. So I think is what we don't see eye to eye is like I just have a love for adventure, but she likes orderly, she likes structure, she likes like predictability, right?
right.
So it's sometimes it's hard because
Yeah, you conflict.
yeah, like I'm very spontaneous and she wants to plan out everything. So like it's just tough, right?
Yeah, no.
But
But
yeah.
always remember that's why you're together because you're yin and yang. Like you guys
Yeah,
probably blend well because
true.
she's so orderly and structured and you're like adventurous. So
Yeah.
like you can like together, like you're gonna make great kids, and
Aw.
raise great kids
Yeah, I
because
think
you'll
so.
each bring different parts of
Hmm.
of like adulthood and parenting to the package.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we both have really big hearts, so I think that's like the common
What's
thing
her
that.
name?
Oh,
Oh, here we go,
Samantha.
right there.
You see it?
Yep,
Oh, it's
right
right
there.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I
Oh,
love the name Samantha.
how do I? Oh, it looks
You can
like.
just let me up here.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
okay.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Take
Ciao,
care.
ciao, ciao, Mo. Drive safely.
Thank you.
Head to your pickup at 2 Van Buren Road.
Oh, nice. Right. Oh, that was cool. She was fun. That was a really good conversation. To Van Buren. Okay, let's see where we're going. To Van Buren. Oh, there it is.
Turn left on Park Place.
Nice. So, oh, this is gonna be a longer ride, but after this, I'm donezo's because I'll probably have to charge my car. So, great convo, great conversation. Man, this is great. I don't know what's going on with the Uber, but I've been getting like really high-end rides. So maybe I should just be and then just hmm. Maybe I should just drive to this area and then I'll just get like a lot of like really interesting people like that. Huh. Wow. That was amazing. Oh, someone said that if you go to the beach, you get like you make a lot of money driving around in the beach areas. So that's good advice. Maybe I'll check that out one day. But this is cool too. Like I'm not even by the beach, and I feel like I've been getting some pretty quote unquote high end rides. So, all right, Morristown is popping. I'll show you guys. Looks like a lot of people are out. There's a little downtown area, pretty nice. So you guys can see a little bit more. Oh yeah, I can't really see that well, huh? All right, yeah, that didn't work. So interesting. 2.2 miles away. Da-da-da-da-da. You wish you would. Wow, I guess a lot of people are out here. Here, let's see what people are up to. Girl, you wish you would. 4 minutes to pick up Hugo. It's gonna be a long drive, so hopefully he's cool. 4.85. So that was her name was Catherine. That was Catherine, who apparently lives in a really big mansion. Oh my God, her house was so nice. All right, let me update my wife about it. Hey babe. Oh my God, I just picked up that lady from the mansion, and she was super cool. Like traveled the world, lived in like every city, and yeah, that mansion was really sick. But it was funny. We both had the same conversation. She's like, "Yeah, I'm not a fan of New Jersey and the suburbs." But she's like, "It's great for raising kids, though." But she's like, I could live in a garage in the city." That was funny. So I thought of you, my love, and I love you and I miss you. Take care. Dope. All right, 3 minutes away. Hope everyone is doing well, and maybe go here. Man, driving a Tesla is fun. The comfort rides are great. You also make more money too. Like, I think you make like double the amount of money when you do comfort. So, huh. I wonder if it's smarter if I just do comfort? I wonder, alright, maybe I should read up online on some of this strategy, because, huh.
Make a slight left turn to stay on South Street.
Da-da-da-da-da. Girl, you wish you would. Da-da-da-da-da. Wonder where we're going today. Whatever, that ride is an hour and 13 minutes, so I'm curious to see where we're going. But wherever we're going, sounds like it's gonna be far. When are you coming back? She said. Hey babe, it's gonna be a pretty long ride, so I don't think I'll be back until like almost 2.5 hours later because I'm about to pick someone up, but they said this is gonna be an hour and 15 minutes. So after that, I'll probably have to charge anyway, so I'll just come back. Okay, love. See you soon. Mwah. All right, let's see how much I've made so far. So this app tells you how much you've made. Ooh, a lot of beautiful mountains here. Whoa, $120 already? What? That's sick. Whoa, the high end rides are nice. I get it's $120 I've made so far today. Not bad actually. I guess the comfort rides, which is like aka the high end rides, pay you like double. So when I drive up here by Morristown area, there's like a lot of really high end comfort rides. So, huh, very interesting. Trial and error, I guess. Ooh, about to pick up another nice house. Yay. Sweet. Alright, here you go. Let's check it out. Where we're at. We're in Morristown. Life is good. You get to have good conversations with people.
Turn right on Van Buren Road, then pick up Hugo on
She
the right.
said my charisma. Aw. That was very sweet what she said. It's like mooch.
Pick up Hugo on the right.
Oh, that was so nice. Ah, what a great combo. Over here. Oh, New York
Head to your drop off
City.
at 15 West 53rd Street.
53rd Street. Oh, oh. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Get over here, down on the floor. That's it.
Two?
Okay.
Take care.
Okay, thank you, darling.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Love you.
Bye.
Go to New York?
Yep.
Here you go.
Nice. So,
15 West 53rd Street,
yeah.
right by the MoMA.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So, I want to get your permission first. So, I usually interview people that I'm driving.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, sure.
Oh, perfect. Yay, that'll be fun. So, I'm doing this thing called the 100 Million Lives Movement, trying to like just spread more positivity and joy in the world. So that's my why I'm doing this.
Okay.
And yeah.
Don't you? Are you gonna go back that way?
Oh,
Right back
okay. There you
on
go.
95 the other way.
All right. Yeah, because it's interesting because the one GPS said the other way was faster, and then this one, yeah, it's weird. But yeah, that does make more sense
Yeah.
probably. Cool. All right. There you go. Cool. So
We came in a Tesla,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
and the driver, our driver, he's a Japanese. He's a shepherd,
A
Uh-huh.
Sherpa.
Sherpa
Really?
at Everest.
Yeah, Sherpa,
Whoa.
Mount Everest. Yeah.
Wait,
Mount
what is he?
Everest.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he drives for our driver David that we have in the museum tower, who
Uh-huh.
has the Tesla with the big golf wings.
Well, oh, the newer, that's like the X model.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Y, which is
Yeah, this
one.
is the one I think he had.
Yeah, he had the same.
Yeah, so you make a left here.
Yeah.
And we used to live here by my
Oh.
daughter, and then we sold the house and we moved into New York and
Aw.
Florida.
Ah.
So we came out for the day in the country.
Yeah. The country.
The
Yeah.
country.
Compared to New York, this is definitely the country. Yeah.
Right.
That's funny. But you grew up here, so you're familiar with the area, obviously. Yeah. Where in Florida are you?
Palm Beach.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a lot of
And
friends
you make a right here.
who retired in Florida, so they're snowbirds. Like they go.
Oh.
Right.
Is that what you do as well?
No, we're down there.
We stay longer than the
That's our
snowbirds.
primary home.
Yeah.
So we stay there longer, and then we come up to New York, and then we take go places from New York because it's easier. I don't like to go into Miami airport. It's awful.
Yeah.
So we use New York as a base.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, the MoMA is beautiful too. That's a nice.
Yes. Yeah.
I went to that There's like a restaurant there that was like really.
Yes. That's.
Where, inside the MoMA?
Is it called the Modern, right?
Oh, the
The
Modern.
Modern.
That's next door. Yes.
Next door to us.
That's,
Yeah.
Danny.
Modern.
Danny Myers.
Danny Myers.
Yeah.
But he also has 2 restaurants inside the MoMA.
Oh.
One is like a little cafeteria, which is fabulous.
Oh
And then the
yeah.
other one is a little sit-down place, and they have terraces outside.
Oh,
which
that's
is
nice.
Really nice to eat there.
Yeah, New York has such good food scene. I love. I go to. Have you been to Union Square Cafe?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
And Gramercy
Tavern.
Tavern.
Yeah.
So you have to make a left here
Uh,
at this light.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So you definitely travel a lot. It sounds like.
Yes.
Are you both retired?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. What industry were you in?
I am a physician,
Oh. What specialty?
OBGYN.
Oh, okay. My best friends are doctors. They one is family. Well, no, he did internal medicine,
Right.
and another one does the PICU, prenatal.
The NICU.
The NICU.
PICU. The
Oh, PICU?
yeah, PICU. She does. Yeah, so she loves it. But now that she has 2 kids, like she's doing more part time, like half the amount of hours.
Right.
But they both live in Orange County, so they both visited us recently, like last
Oh.
weekend. So that was nice. But I was pre-dental in college, so that's why I have a lot of friends that are in the pre-med world. Did you work for near NYU Langone? Or?
No, Hackensack Hospital.
Oh, okay. I used to live kind of close by there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think my friend works there in the emergency, the ER,
Where?
and the Hackensack.
Oh, Hackensack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a little bit younger. I think he's only been doing it for a couple years now.
Oh, okay. That's
But-
when I retired 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was a scribe. He was a scribe at first, and then.
My son is an ER doctor
Oh, okay.
in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, okay. Yep. I heard it's beautiful over there. Like a lot of nature.
Portland?
Yes. It's
Yeah.
Really nice.
I've never been, but people love it there.
Yes, very nice.
If you're into the outdoors, I guess.
But it rains a lot.
Oh yeah, like Seattle, I'm guessing.
Right.
Exactly.
Same kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, I think the new like in Florida, I know it rains. It could be pretty heavy rain, right?
Yes. But
Uh,
then all of a sudden it rains and then stops
Yeah.
and it's sunny again, you know?
Yeah. It's funny how that happens. It's like
Yeah,
it could be torrential downpour, and the next day
the
it's like
next day,
super sunny,
yeah,
or the next hour even,
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
and then you're like, what just happened? That happened to us when we were in Disney. We were at Epcot, and it was like a company trip, like a company, and then like after like a team bonding event, like there was like 300 of us that went to Epcot, and
Yeah.
then it just started like pouring rain,
Uh-huh.
and then our friends from California that like LA aren't used to that, so they're just like, what is that? Like this never happens in LA,
Right.
and then they were just shocked. They're like, man, the East Coast rain is kind of crazy. So that was funny. And then, but we just drank and had a good time. That's nice. So, all right. So the questions I usually ask people are, so I'm 36. I'm turning 37 this month. What advice would you give to a 36-year-old that's turning 37 soon?
Well, you have a family?
Not yet. No.
Okay,
Hopefully soon.
okay. What advice? Well, you have to, first of all, look for a work or job that you love
Okay. Yeah.
and follow that. Try to be the best of the best. The job that you're going to find.
Yeah.
That's my
Mm.
that's my advice.
But whatever you decide to do, it has to be something that you really love,
Love.
that you want to
Mm.
wake up in the morning and be there, as opposed to not be there.
So this is an interesting conversation. So I was in corporate most of my life, like doing tech sales, like working for like LinkedIn and a lot of tech companies.
Right?
And I didn't necessarily love selling. Like I was, pretty good at it, but I wasn't the best, right? Because I just didn't necessarily. And then I really enjoyed like being a career coach and helping people do the interview process and stuff like that. But it just wasn't, and so that's what I've been doing for the last 8 months. But it's just not as profitable as when I was doing the career tech sales stuff.
Right.
So like now, because I have a mortgage now and like I'm married, so now I'm like pretty much I'm probably gonna go back and I'm probably gonna sell coaching, like B2B coaching, which I enjoy. But I try because I wanted to become a coach more on a full-time basis because I really enjoy it, but it just wasn't as scalable. Like it just wasn't as profitable,
Right.
So that's the challenge that I'm currently encountering in quote unquote pursuing my passion. That's what I'm noticing.
Where did you go for college?
I went to Rutgers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My daughter and my son-in-law went to Rutgers Law.
Oh, nice. The Newark or Camp?
Newark.
My wife went to Rutgers Newark.
Law
For
school.
for business, just undergrad for her business.
My daughter went. All my children, my 3 children, went to Dartmouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's a good school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you must be very proud of them.
Yes.
But you were in the healthcare. You wanted to do some healthcare.
Well,
Why don't you stay in that?
I only did healthcare because I heard it pays well,
Uh-huh.
and but honestly, I don't think I was necessarily like
Oh, you didn't like
passionate.
it. Oh, you were not
Yeah.
passionate
Well,
about it.
I wouldn't even necessarily say I didn't like it because I did like when I was a dental assistant. I really enjoyed that.
Right.
But I just was not a good student. Like I never got good grades. Like I'm diagnosed with ADHD, so I wasn't able to like sit still.
Right.
Like when there were lectures, like I would get out of my seat
Right.
and like. So that's one of the reasons why I
Got
switched.
it.
And I mean it's very competitive, obviously.
Right. Right.
So part of it was just like my grades were just not good enough to get into dental school. But I think being working in tech sales is actually equally as lucrative as being a physician if you're good, right? Like if you're on the top like 5%, you can make a lot of money. Like some of my colleagues have made over $1 million a year in tech sales, but they've been doing it for like 20, 30 years, right? Like that's definitely not overnight. So I mean, there's a lot of upside, but I mean, I think every job has its pros and cons, right? Like, I feel like there's just a lot of politics that come with, being in corporate. and I didn't necessarily like a lot of that stuff.
Mhm.
But I guess if you're good at it, it helps
Right. Oh
helps you
yeah.
move up.
Right. And your wife works?
Yeah, she works in fashion. She does like children's clothes.
Oh,
Well, actually,
okay.
no, she used to do children's clothes. She just switched departments. Now they do handbags.
Are we going to take the George Washington Bridge?
Is that you prefer that or
Well, if there's no traffic,
this
because
this one says Lincoln Tunnel?
okay, because there was a lot of traffic from the tunnel when we came out.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
it's-
I see it. Yeah.
yeah, tremendous amount of traffic all backed
Yeah.
up. So maybe it's better to stay on 80
You think
to
so?
the bridge. I think
I mean,
so.
you've done this probably more
Yes.
times, so I'll
Yeah.
trust your. Okay, so
I
80.
think so.
Okay.
80.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
think
good.
is in it.
I know. Lincoln Tunnel is horrendous.
It's
It's
horrendous.
always like stressful because you're just hanging out there for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we came out of the tunnel at around, must have been like around 12:30, it was backed up
Oh,
all the way down
Backed.
the turnpike.
I see.
Yeah.
So this is the red. So that's the
That's the
Yeah.
tunnel.
yeah. So that's gonna be
Yeah.
looks like a lot of traffic. Okay.
Right.
So we'll take the 80, and then you said GW.
A GW and
yes.
see what that brings us.
Okay.
You know?
Sounds good.
Got to be better than the tunnel.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, you're in the more of like
Yeah,
the
50/30.
yeah.
Right
So at
there.
least
Yeah.
that'll be good. Yeah, we used to live in Murray Hill when we lived in the city.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Kips Bay for a
Oh,
bit,
Kips Bay is nice.
and then Murray Hill. So mostly of the Midtown East side. But I have some friends that live kind of close to where you live, but like the Columbus Circle area.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss New York City a lot, honestly. I think the suburbs are a little bit too slow for me.
Right.
But my wife likes it, and her parents are in Princeton, so we're close by.
And where are you now?
I live in North Brunswick.
Oh, North Brunswick.
Yeah, like near Rutgers area.
Okay.
Yeah, we got lucky. We bought a place like right when the pandemic started,
Right.
so the interest rates were pretty low, so we got a good deal.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, it's nice. And they're building a train station actually in our development. So once that's done, we can take that train straight to New York City. So
Oh, that's good.
that'll help a lot with the commute.
Yeah, because like here in Morristown, we could have taken the train to Convent Station,
Mhm.
you know, and gotten off in Madison Square Garden.
Oh right.
But
Yeah.
on the weekends, it doesn't run all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, the as you know, the trains have been breaking down a lot lately.
Right.
This week was horrible.
Horrible with
It was like 50% chance that it was
Right.
delayed or canceled.
So I said,
So-
no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it was rough. Like I have to pick up my wife a lot just because this past couple weeks have been brutal for the trains. So when it's all canceled, it's she doesn't really have that many options. So I've been driving into the city a lot. Yeah. So okay. So it sounds like we just keep going, right? And then so it's not, yeah, you'll let me know, I guess.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't see any red.
Yeah.
So far, it's all good. Yeah.
So far.
Until we get to the GW.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Cool. So you've been traveling a lot. What do you think has been the happiest moments of your life so far?
happiest moment?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I met my wife, that was fun.
How'd you meet?
Blind date.
Really?
Yeah.
Like set up from a friend?
A friend of
Yes.
mine.
Whoa.
And
That's cool.
And the birth of our grandchildren.
Right.
Oh, the grandchildren. Okay.
Grandchildren.
6 grandchildren.
Oh, 6. Wow.
2 that you saw,
Uh-huh.
Caroline and Ben, the 2 tall ones. And then
Aw.
I've got 4 out in California, 2 in Portland, Oregon with my
Aw.
son, and 2 in Long Beach, California with my daughter.
Ooh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful
Yeah.
area. I love the Laguna Beach area. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so
That's where they live. Yeah.
Yeah.
so beautiful there. Just the cliffs and yeah, it's the
Very
temperature.
nice.
The temperature is always perfect. Yeah, I hear that being a grandparent is actually a lot more fun than being a parent, right?
Yes,
That's what I've.
because you can give them back. You can spoil them and give
Yeah,
them back.
yeah, exactly. You can go back home and you don't have to worry about everything
Right.
else. That's funny. Aw. So I've asked that question to maybe like 300 people that I've interviewed so far, and universally everyone has said that it's usually when their kids were born was like the universal most common answer. And it's cute when I ask like kids, they're like, oh, when my little brother or my little sister is born. I was like, that's adorable. Cause I was like, when I was younger, if someone asked me that, I don't think I would have said that. I think I would have said like Disneyland or something like that.
Right.
So I thought that was really cute. And then I always ask like, do you have any regrets?
Regrets. No, really. In my life, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Ah, that's
No,
good.
Yeah.
no.
Sounds like you've lived a pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty fulfilling.
I would love to come to this country much earlier than when I came, but
Yeah.
I was born in Argentina, and
Oh,
then I came after, medical school. I graduated,
yeah.
and then I came here to do the residency,
Hmm.
and I decided to stay. You know, that
Hmm.
was good decision for me.
Hmm.
But then I would love to have come when I have the undergraduate here, because
Yeah.
I see what the college kids got.
It's a lot more fun,
And
right?
I did much more fun.
Uh,
I didn't get.
oh, really? It's not
No,
as fun in
no,
Argentina?
no. I mean,
I wonder why.
also hard in Argentina time
Uh,
that was in medical school.
I see. Yeah, so you were working a lot.
Work a lot,
Yeah,
a lot.
I see.
And,
Yeah, college
it
was
was
fun. I definitely feel like college was like some of the best times.
right.
It's
Then
just
I didn't have that.
less worries, less responsibilities in college.
Right, exactly.
Also, you're happy about the Argentina won the cup, right?
Yes,
I mean,
that was good.
yeah.
You know,
And they won the Copa America
the
as
Copa
well.
America, yeah.
I drove a lot of Argentinians from the airport to the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was fun. That was cool.
oh yeah, because they play here in the
Giant state.
Giant
Yeah.
Stadium.
No,
Yeah.
oh, I don't wonder. Oh, it thinks that I should. Is this the right way or?
Yeah, this is 80.
This is safety. This is fun.
Okay, just keep going, right? And I don't know why they're still telling me to go this way for some reason.
No, no.
No, all right. Yeah, I mean you've done this, so I'll just listen to you.
Yes. 80 takes you right into the bridge.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's I know soccer is like really big in Argentina.
Yes.
Do you feel like it's becoming more popular in the U.S.?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
When I came in '68,
yeah.
they didn't even know about soccer. Nobody
soccer?
knew about soccer.
That's true. It is more popular now. It feels like.
Nobody knew about it.
Yeah. It's becoming more. Yeah, it seems
Much
like,
more popular.
and the U.S. team is actually good now too, right?
Yeah,
So
they're
some-
getting better.
yeah, I know the women's team is usually really good.
Yes, they're
But
American
the
team
guys
that
is
no question.
yeah.
But they still have, maybe they are like 10 years behind.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you
Behind
think?
the European teams for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, Europeans are very intense. They're
Good,
very
good
committed to.
players, because they have more money,
True.
and therefore they were able to hire
And
better
sponsorships
coaches,
as well.
better coaches.
True.
They train much better. They
Mm.
have, it's different.
Yeah.
European players, and
Mm.
don't forget South America is the countries are uh, with economical problems. All
Yeah.
of them.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
they don't have all the money to pay
Mm.
better players and
Yeah.
coaches.
Do you feel like there's still a lot of corruption in Latin America or
In South America,
South America? Yeah.
it's always corruption.
Even Argentina?
Always, yeah. Even though we have a new president,
I see.
I'm sure there is a problem.
Yeah.
Even though he's trying to eliminate all the people who are getting salaries without working, but still, I'm sure
Yeah.
he is not a saint,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I heard, I mean, obviously African countries, I heard there's a lot of corruption there. Like there,
Oh yeah,
it's like even worse, right? I hear
oh yeah.
it's pretty bad. I know Southeast Asia is also pretty corrupt as well.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
like yeah, I mean, it seems like half of the world is like is
And
like
for example, Japan has a problem now
oh yeah.
with
I didn't-
no with the birth rate
Oh
went down
yeah.
so low
Yeah.
that
That's
they are worried
yeah, that's
because
crazy.
because the young people are supposed to support the older people.
Mm. Well, I think they'll still have good immigration, I think, right? Because people love
But
to.
no, but there are no immigration in Japan
Nah,
because
yeah,
it's difficult to get in.
yeah, that's true.
It's not easy like here.
But eventually they'll have to open it, right? Or else there's gonna be, or else to your point, or else there won't
But
be.
I don't know how they're going to get. Yeah, but
Yeah,
the same thing. Germany now is the economy is bad in Germany.
yeah.
For some reason I don't know why, but the Germany is a country.
Where were they paying people to have children? Was that the Netherlands? Remember?
Oh yeah, there were
Remember
some countries,
they-
right?
China maybe.
No,
It was
like
it Japan?
I don't know.
I thought it was
maybe,
Japan.
Yeah.
they were paying
Maybe
them.
maybe Japan.
I think Japan actually.
Japan.
Yeah, which is crazy, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I know Hong Kong was paying people to come back for people that moved to America.
Yeah.
Were paying giving free trips for people to come back to Hong Kong to visit
Right.
because they wanted more tourism. I thought that was interesting. I was like, that's great. I would love to get a free trip. Plus, they give you an allowance to go back. It's like
Right.
that's pretty cool. Yeah. What advice do you have for marriage? I feel like marriage is always one of those things that's like difficult for a lot of people, you know?
Well, I think you have to be tolerant of one another and respect one another.
Respect, yeah.
Right. And respect each other's opinion, and and know that you're not always going to agree.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's sometimes good to agree to disagree.
Huh.
You know.
How do you do that practically though? Like,
Well, it's a fine line, and you have to just try to, like I said, you have to really love each other,
yeah,
be respectful, and then it's easy, And sometimes if one person makes you angry or whatever, sometimes it's better to just not say anything, and then you cool off and cool heads prevail.
yeah. That's a good point. I know. Sometimes like we say things that's like, maybe.
No, once you say it,
It's,
it's out.
I know.
You can never put those words back in your mouth.
I know.
So never say anything. That's why I say, if you're upset or in the heat of the moment, you
Yeah.
shouldn't get to the heat of the moment. And also, never go to bed angry.
Oh, that's good.
Always
That's good.
Always kiss and make up.
Yeah.
Never go to bed angry.
Yeah.
Because if for nothing else, you never know. God forbid something can happen to somebody during the night, and you'll never get to say anything to them ever again.
Yeah, that's
You'll
true.
live the rest of your life regretting it.
Yeah, I think it sounds like what I'm hearing is I should probably sometimes just apologize and not be the bigger person, but kind of just suck it up and just be like, hey, it's like that's my fault, right? Instead of pointing fingers or
Right.
trying to be right all the time.
No, you can't be right all the time, and like I said, it's a give and take. It's a fine line, and you have to be willing to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
And take a back seat sometimes.
It's tough, right? Sometimes.
It is.
Because I think so with my wife, like she's very like she's definitely more of the planner and more like thoughtful, and I'm very spontaneous and adventurous. So we don't see eye to eye because she's very like orderly and like, do not speed and like obey the rules and like, and I'm just like, no, like let's have fun and like live in the moment, and like let's just have a good time, But I think sometimes like it's just tough because she's just like, no, like you can't just be like winging it. Like you actually have to have a game plan, you know. So
Sometimes then you have to sit back and say, you know what, maybe she's right, maybe we can still have fun without winging it. We can plan something and have lots of fun.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I think
Because
now,
you can't, there comes a point in time that it's nice to always be a kid.
yeah,
You can't have that kid come out all the time.
right, yeah.
There comes a point where you have to grow
Oh
up.
God, it's at delays.
Take the express.
Okay, express. Okay.
No? Or the local.
This is
Express. Right?
yeah. This one says express.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know which one said delay.
Yeah, the express is
yeah.
is nice.
Yeah. I mean, the bridge is always gonna have a little bit. Actually, oh, that's not. Yeah, I think it should be fine. I think George Washington is usually less traffic than the Lincoln Tunnel.
Oh, the Lincoln Tunnel, you could sit outside. They were curved around that tunnel
Ugh,
all the way back, all the way
crazy.
back to the turnpike. Can you imagine?
Oh my God, I've never seen that before. That's crazy.
Oh, it was awful.
That's bad. Yeah.
When people exited the turnpike, it was all the way back there.
Yeah, it's bad sometimes.
And that was at like 12:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's wild. Well, I'm sure you don't miss that when you're in Florida, right?
No, I don't miss any of this.
Should take the west side.
Yeah, of course.
I know.
What's that?
You take the west side highway.
The West Side Highway.
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure, yeah. Yeah, that's great. So how many years have you been married?
29.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, we've only been married for less than 4 years, and I'm like, woo, it's been long 4 years.
Well, you shouldn't think of it like
No, I'm just kidding. I mean,
right. No, I know, but
it's
you have to think, okay, and you have to plan things. Let's do this. Let's do this on the weekend. Let's
Yeah.
go here. Let's go there.
she definitely like thinks that I mean, I think we both, to your point, I think we most of our lives we acted very like childlike, in the sense that it's like, oh, like we want to do this, like let's just do it. But now we're finally planning, like, okay, like if we really want to have kids, like we have to like think this through. So now we're finally having like more adult types of conversations,
Right.
which is good. Better late than never. Oh, cool! You can see the city. Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah. But it's not so foggy. You can really see this.
Yeah, it's pretty. There's so many new high rises. Like every year, there's like
Right.
new and new buildings. It's nice. So a lot of my friends are doctors that are doctors. They they are working like really like a lot of them that have either the graveyard shift, so they're working overnight, or some of them like they don't necessarily like the job, they're just doing it for the money. So um, is that common? Like, do you see that happen as well, like some doctors that don't necessarily enjoy what they do, or is that just yeah, because it just seems like a lot of my doctor friends, they don't actually enjoy the job. I mean, they enjoy like the flexibility and the money, and obviously like being able to take care of their kids and stuff like that. But it just seems like a lot of them don't necessarily enjoy it as much as they thought they would.
Well, it's a tough life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Because it's
the
a
hours.
lot of responsibility. You have a life in your hands.
Yeah,
It's not easy. It's not.
yeah,
And then you have to deal with going to the hospital, dealing with the nurses, with the doctors, with the board of directors. you know, and first of all, probably 70-80% of the doctors now they work for the hospital.
Yeah,
They don't have
it's different. It's
their own
different now,
practice.
right?
It's different.
Yeah. Did you have your own practice?
I used to have my own.
Oh, I see. Were you also in the medical field as well?
Well, I ran the 5 offices.
Oh, wow.
And all the employees and the
Oh,
doctors,
okay.
nurse practitioners.
So you did all the back end stuff.
Right.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
I'm sure you had people that helped you though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a lot of these, like, from what I hear, the medical, it's changed a lot where the private practices, they keep getting bought out by these
Where
larger
are we going?
medical. Oh, no?
No.
Ah,
No.
oh, because,
No.
oh man, it's
No.
the
You
GPS.
followed them.
Oh no,
You're not going to the bridge. Now you have to circle back.
Oh no.
Yep. You're not going
Crap.
to the
Is
bridge.
it, maybe I could turn one of these,
Well, you have to go through Leonia
oh, the maybe Ridgefield then?
No. Get all the way in the right-hand lane.
Okay.
Oh my God, they have you going down the
now.
turnpike.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
Alright,
turn that
I'm
off
gonna
and put
turn,
the bridge.
yeah, I'll turn that off. Okay.
Yeah, because they're taking you back to the Lincoln Tunnel now.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
So the Ridgefields then.
Yeah,
and
let's
then,
try to get off of there and get back on again.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta
We-
stop looking at the
We
GPS.
were doing great until then. So just
The GPS.
Just stay on for the bridge.
Okay.
Now we have to circle back. I hope we're not going to have too much traffic going back.
Alright, let's see. So this is
Let's get
Bergen, I
off
think.
here.
Stay on I-95
Oh,
south
don't
toward
even
Turnpike.
listen to her.
In
Okay.
1 mile, keep left to stay on I-95
Is
south
it
toward
west or
Turnpike
east, do you know?
south.
No,
Tunnel
let me
left
see
two
now
lanes.
because I haven't been here for a while.
Yeah.
Teaneck Road.
Teaneck Road.
Okay.
We'll go off here,
This one?
right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
We have to get back 95.
80.
80, right? Yeah.
Just ahead, turn left on Teaneck Road
Oh,
using the
shut
left
up.
lane.
We have to get back on 80.
Oh, okay, yeah, 80. So,
80 east.
yeah. Oh,
Turn
80.
left on
Okay.
Teaneck
It says
Road.
80's on the right.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
80 east.
Alright, let me see if I can turn this volume
Yeah.
off so it doesn't distract me. Okay. Cool.
But turn her off and put George Washington Bridge and reset it all.
Yeah. I think once we go on 80, I'll just follow it and then I won't mess with it. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes you get distracted when they talk to you.
Yeah, I know. I was like
I know.
listening. I was like, oops, sorry.
Yeah, and I didn't see what you were doing till it was
It's too late. Yeah.
Because usually you said to me, should I do this? And no, do that.
I know. I think that's the only bad thing about GPS nowadays because it's so unconscious because I just follow that, like, as you know, I feel like nowadays people don't even have a sense of direction, right? Because we're just following the GPS all the time.
Right.
Right.
I've definitely have felt that where I'm like, am I east or west? Like, I don't even know. But actually doing this job, Uber, I feel like I'm learning a little bit more about the directions, but still, I'm like just following the GPS most of the time. So you had 5 locations. Wow, that's quite a lot. Yeah. So it was a partnership, right?
Yes.
So you had multiple partners, a lot.
We can keep.
Yeah, I think it's just straight. Yeah.
I think so.
Let me see. 80.
Where's the sign for 80 east? Is it a 5-minute sign?
Yeah, there was a sign back there, but it just said this. I haven't seen anything since then. Oh, there's a cop? Huh. I have to go. Oh, wow, it's like smoking. Yikes. Huh.
This way.
I don't think they're letting you. No,
Yeah.
no. Okay, so we have to go this
I
way.
guess we have to,
We'll
yeah.
have to try to find 80 East.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, 80. We're here.
Where?
So when you turn, it's yeah, I could see it. It's pretty close.
Turn right on Arthur Street.
So according
Then
to
turn left on
this,
Teaneck Road.
it says 80 is right. Oh, we're like underneath 80. Because it says 80 is like right here.
All right, we just have to go left
Make a
because we
left.
Yeah, just follow
just
the.
follow the detour.
Oh, that's weird.
To call your name.
Follow all the people, right? Yeah.
I guess we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn left on Main Street.
This is the place.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think other people are doing the same thing. Huh, so it says 80s to the right. How does that work? Let's see where the entrance is.
Let me see when we get out where we're going. Just go straight.
Oh, go straight?
Yep,
Huh.
I think. Why? What did it tell you? Make a right?
It's interesting because it says, so 80s parallel this road.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, so, but I'm not sure, like,
So when you get down here, you're gonna have to make a right.
okay.
Turn
What-
left on Main Street.
They're taking us back
Yeah,
to
I
the
think
Lincoln
that's,
Tunnel.
yeah,
They have
Main
to just
Street.
Shut her up.
Yeah.
All right, make a right-hand turn.
Okay.
Now we're going over 80.
Yep.
Now we have to try to get 80 east.
Yeah, just like the,
Which-
whatever the exit, or the entrance is.
There's 80,
This is 80.
Yeah.
but now there's no entrance over here.
Uh,
No, there's no entrance here.
No.
No, you
No.
have